BB851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established.
Last week I shared with you all the first look at the Boeing 777X from Boeing themselves. Last week, Boeing won over some major orders from customers. Last week, the 737 MAX's drought for orders/commitments was broken. Last week, I actually believed we had turned a corner. However, this week that's completely changed in a rather startling manner thanks to an exclusive report by Reuters that has now all been confirmed by multiple other sources, including the FAA. The Boeing 737 MAX, still prior to this original issue, and the issue now, had not actually been given an estimated re-entry into service date. This is because Boeing and the FAA were still trying to work to get the plane fixed. Airlines, as we know, have been removing the type from their schedules for months on end now. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it won't be flying until that point, as it is a precautionary measure. Or is it a precautionary measure? The latest problem that I'll be getting into shortly further indicates that it could potentially be December of 2019 before the jet is flying again, or at least re-enters back into service. Predictions prior to this new issue actually said that the type would be flying after the summer. This new flaw has found that the 737 MAX can see its nose pushed downward in the computer system. The flight simulator tests, which have been taking place for months now, revealed these problems to testers and are now finally coming out to the public. The problem though comes directly from the flight computer. It's also said that pilots struggled to recover the plane when it did pitch downwards. In an official statement, the FAA said, "The Federal Aviation Administration is following a thorough process, not a prescribed timeline, for returning the Boeing 737 MAX to passenger service. The FAA will lift the aircraft prohibition order when we deem it is safe to do so. We continue to evaluate Boeing's software modification to MCAS, and we are still developing necessary training requirements. We also are responding to recommendations received from the Technical Advisory Board. The TAB is an independent review panel we have asked to review our work regarding 737 MAX return to service. On the most recent issue, the FAA's process is designed to discover and highlight potential risks. The FAA recently found a potential risk that Boeing must essentially fix. The issue with the nose being pitched down does not actually involve the maneuvering characteristics augmentation system, or more commonly referred to as MCAS. MCAS is what has been linked to the two prior incidents in October and March. What we do know is that Boeing has confirmed the issue and is already working to address the problem with the FAA. They've been working on fixes since October last year, as it's been said, and this is now the latest of many setbacks that will no doubt leave customers doubting the product, even more if they were doubting it prior to this problem. If it isn't actually doubting the aircraft, we're currently definitely at the stage where airlines are now quite literally preparing for life without the 737 MAX in their fleet, as they simply A, do not know when it will be back flying, or B, do not want it flying for them when it does return to service. As Boeing doesn't really offer an alternative to the MAX that is similar, it could see customers move over to the expansive A320neo family. This is something I have discussed on the channel before, but we've had nothing firm come since. As mentioned, this is the latest setback. I'd be interested to hear what your opinions are on the matter down in the comment section below. I'd like to thank you very much for tuning into another one of my videos, and I do very much look forward to you all joining me in the next one.